Hey everybody, hey, welcome. This is the Encouraging Prepper here. Today's the big day. We just left from getting some goods and we're going to do the Mylar bags today along with the 5-gallon buckets. So this is the kickoff for the Prepathon. So grab your Mylar bags and come on back. We're going to have some fun. Okay, so we got everything out of the car and we are ready to start the Prepathon. I want to welcome you again. If you are first time coming across our channel, we are so happy that you decided to join us today. And also if you're returning and you are a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for all your comments and the love that we've received so far. It's just been really fantastic to be a part of this YouTube family. So I just want to say that, and I want you to get your Mylar bags if you haven't had a chance to do that. There's a supply list, an emergency supply list in my previous videos, but I also put that emergency supply list in the description box below. You'll be able to click on that to get you started. Do the first 6 things on that list. It talks about water, canned goods, sauces, pasta, things that you, just to jar your memory, things that you can stock up on really quick. You're going to have to make this something you do on a continuous basis, nothing stressful. We don't want to do anything in fear, and we don't want to do anything under a bunch of stress. So try to have fun with this. Try to make this a family project. I would encourage you, involve your children, involve your husband, get everybody involved because everybody will eat. Okay, so remember the first six things on that supply list. I want you to think about your water, your food, as far as canned goods, pasta, sauces, things like that. Build up to a 3-week supply. That's considered short-term food storage. Okay, so you want to work on that first, and then you can jump in right here and start building a more long-term food supply. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so my son is going to assist me today, my loving son. His name is Michael, and that's all I'll tell you. Okay, all right, so the 5-gallon Mylar bags look something like this. They're really big. And so you're going to fill that. You're going to put your Mylar bag down in a food grade bucket, a 5-gallon food grade bucket. Okay, like that. Can you guys, hopefully you can see that. All right, and so what we're going to do together is we're just going to fill, Michael is going to help me, and we're going to fill this bucket with rice. Now we're aiming to get about 25 to 30 pounds of rice in here. All right, so you're just gonna, that's all you gotta do is open your rice, make sure it's all the same time, and get it down in. All right, that's 10, that's 15. I think it'll take, so I think you guys understand that this could be rice, this could be beans, this could be pasta, this could be grains such as wheat. So you name it, it could go in here. We would not necessarily, it could be sugar, but we would not use an oxygen absorber for sugar because it turns into nothing but a brick. So the only time you don't want to use oxygen absorbers is if you are long-term storaging sugar. Okay, let's go ahead and finish that. So this is all jasmine rice. Okay. Okay, so now that Michael and I we put 25 to 30 pounds of rice in this 5-gallon bucket. All of our favorite rice. Okay, so now we're going to add our oxygen absorbers. Now, if you're doing several buckets, you want to get all your buckets ready first and then open up your oxygen absorbers. You don't want to leave this open for an extended period of time. 10 minutes is about the max that you want to have your jar open, because it begins to activate it, and then you don't get the usage you need from the oxygen absorbers. So Michael's going to go ahead and drop that in. All right, so we drop in our 2,000 cc's. Okay, so how many of these oxygen absorbers you need depends on what you bought or what you ordered. If you ordered the 300 cc's, you need to put at least 5 of these in. Okay, if you ordered 2,000 cc's, you only need 1 of these, of course. Okay, and that's for the 5-gallon bucket. Now, if you only have the 50 cc's, just do the math and put in 30 of those in a 5-gallon bucket. I'll provide a chart for that, so you don't have to do any guesswork. Remember, this is step by step, okay? So at this point, we're going to actually press the air out, get ready to seal it. Okay, we quickly put in our oxygen absorbers, and so you're going to seal it straight across. You have a choice. You can use a flat iron. You just need some heat source. So get you a flat iron that's dedicated to food sourcing or food preps. Or you can use your regular iron for things that you iron your clothes with. It doesn't really matter. It just needs to be something you can press to get the heat on. Okay? So we're going to take this and use it to go straight across. You're going to press it, go straight across, and you're going to leave a little bit on the end just to make sure you get all the air out. All you're doing is, you have to be really careful. Take the heat and go across, leaving just the end. Okay, you can go this way, which might be safer. Go all the way across. Okay, and I'm going to leave just a little bit at the end. And I'm going to make sure I press before I do that final one. I'm going to press the air out. Now, do I have to do that? No, because the oxygen absorber's job is to make sure all the oxygen is out, and you'll see how that works. So at the very end, you're going to do the end, that corner, and come straight up, sealing it down. It's very hot, so you want to be careful. If you have children involved, depending on the age and maturity, you may not want them to handle their flat iron. Okay, so once it's cooled a little bit, enough that you can touch it, you just want to go ahead and just press that down like that. It's totally, and you may want to do the corners a little bit more just to make sure you have no air able to get in. Okay, and so that's how you do it. It can be done with an iron, and we'll do one in just a second with that, so you can see how it works on a smaller bag, but we wanted to start with this one, okay? And that's it. We have 25 pounds of rice in this one bucket. So you can do rice, beans, pasta. So you want to make your food storage as creative as possible. Make sure you only store things that you know your family will eat. And you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay? Okay, so we got our bucket filled up, and we got to make sure we put our top on. And I would encourage you to get a little mallet so that if you save your strength, just make sure you go around with the mallet and close the lid airtight. Be sure to label your bucket. Okay, I forgot to say that earlier. Be sure to label the bucket. This is jasmine rice. And this is a previous bucket that's already been labeled from a previous prep. Okay, so be sure that your bucket is labeled and that you store your food in a cool, dry place. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do a different size bag for snacks. Everybody's got to have their favorite snacks, right? So what we're going to do here, these are from my husband. We're going to do some pecans. All right, so these pecans will be good for years to come. I'm just going to fill his little snack bag so I won't have to pay those high prices later. All right. So we got him some pecans here. And you see the bag. We're going to put our oxygen absorber. 300 cc's is what I have. I don't have to worry about it overworking itself, because once the oxygen absorber has absorbed all of the oxygen, it stops its process, okay? So I'm going to put it right here on the board, my little food processing board here, and we're going to go across with the iron, just straight across. Nothing fancy, nothing hard. Okay, I'm going to flip that over just to make sure I got it. I'm going to go across once again, putting a little pressure, and bam, it's sealed. Okay? Wonderful product. Enough pecans to satisfy. Now, in about 48 hours, this bag's going to look like this. It's going to shrink down, and you're going to see, wow, the oxygen absorbers are really working. So you're going to see it go from this to this. Okay? Okay, a couple more things. If you get a bag that you use the proper meal for the Mylar bag, and you put your oxygen absorber in and it did not shrink down, don't worry. That does not mean your food will be bad. It does not mean it did not work. Okay, sometimes in this case, I did a bag of potato flakes, and I noticed that the bag did not fully shrink down. But there is no air getting in this bag. So the food contents of the bag will be just fine. You can still use this food. So do not get concerned if your bags don't shrink all the way down. Once the oxygen absorber has done its job, it'll stop. The process will stop. And sometimes it's not, all the way down. Okay, but that doesn't mean it's no good. All right, and the last thing I want to share is in the Prepathon, while you're participating with us, we will be doing a giveaway at the end of the Prepathon. One of the things we're going to give away is a mini water filtration system from Sawyer, and we're going to be giving away Coleman's purification tablets for your water. Now, I feel so passionate about making sure the water is good that I wanted to make these two things a giveaway. So it's very simple. To enter the contest, all you have to do is leave us a comment in the description box below, and we will automatically enter you in the drawing of the contest. Okay, I hope this is fun for you. I've had a lot of fun, but that's how you actually get into the contest. So for week 2 of the Prepathon, we will be doing the Food Saver next week. So come with your Food Saver questions as well as your Food Saver bags, and we will be showing you the Food Saver. If you have not watched the Tools to Use video, that will be quite helpful for you in understanding all the tools that are available for food preparation. I hope today's video has been a blessing to you, and if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button so that these videos will continue to reach others. Also, if you're not a subscriber, I would ask that you would subscribe so you will not miss any of the episodes, and also to help our YouTube family to grow. All right, well, that's going to be it for today, and as always, be encouraged, keep prepping. Remember to pray for Ukraine, pray for the United States, pray for Russia. We're all in this together. Love you guys. Bye.